Hi, I'm Darnell Cox with Live Young Lifestyle, and I'm here today with my makeup artist, Jenny Carl, and my best friend, Gina.
Hi.
And we're talking about basic makeup brushes for beginners. Gina commented about the multitude of brushes and the tool belt that Jenny uses every time. And so we're just wondering, like, what are we supposed to have and what is it used for to be, you know, for home use, for when we're not walking around with our makeup
This is what I use on set. I mean, obviously you don't need all of these brushes for yourself.
Right.
We'll go through like, you know, maybe 8 to 10 of like the basic brushes you need for at-home makeup application on yourself.
Okay, perfect.
So this is a foundation brush and it can be used for concealer as well. Foundation brushes are synthetic, usually synthetic hair, those are the best ones. And then it's a flat head. So it's good for pressing the foundation in or painting the foundation on.
And it gets like in the like little cracks
and then it gets
stuff.
in the
That's
creases.
that's why I love this brush.
I didn't really know there was a difference between pressing and painting. Interesting.
Yes, because concealer you want to press on.
You want to press it in.
Or if it's like a spot treatment, and foundation you want to paint on.
Okay.
And then this is the flat head is good for under the eyes as well. So this is a great. I mean, most foundation brushes will look like this.
Okay. Then
there's some that are a bit bulkier and some that are a bit skinnier, but that's the basic.
Okay. So then what comes next? What else are we using?
Next.
Don't you want to blend it? Do we have blending brushes here?
What are
you doing
I
next?
don't do. I use these for blending.
I love these. These are the toothbrush brushes.
These are the toothbrush brushes. These are great for contour, highlight, and blending. So after I do like concealer or even powder, sometimes I will go underneath the eye and just, these are again synthetic.
Yeah.
They're extremely soft.
They're super soft and dense
for blending.
And I blend my whole like foundation with this.
You can actually apply foundation with this as well because it's synthetic, but most people will go toward that brush.
I paint and then blend.
But again,
paint, blend,
dual purpose.
But the great thing about these is it usually comes in like a set of 8.
They
so
usually
you
come
have
in a
small
set.
to large.
Yeah, but you can buy them individually if you only like certain sizes, or you can buy the set, which are very inexpensive on like
so
Amazon or
soft.
something.
Okay.
Yeah, so
those are
I love
these?
those. And the reason they're called toothbrush brushes is
it looks like a toothbrush.
You use them like a toothbrush. The handle is like a toothbrush.
Gotcha.
So that's usually how you hold them as if it was a toothbrush. Next is, I guess, powder, right?
Yeah, big fluffy.
So if you're using powder, and some people don't use powder if you're extremely dry, but most of us need a little powder on the T-zone or just to set our foundation.
Right.
And so this is a great powder brush. Anything huge and fluffy I even make them even fluffier when I get them home. I like fluff them out.
Yeah.
And again, make sure your hands are clean before you touch your brushes.
Okay.
And
big fluffy
brush for powder.
Okay.
I want to play with this one.
Okay. This one I love for like bronzer. Woo! You can see I had some bronzer in there.
Bronzer was taking flight.
Bronzer was in there because I used this on you earlier. So I
Here's
love
my-
this because you can stipple it. You can stipple it right into the cheekbones or, you know, wherever you like to put
You have
a little
more
bronzer.
control over this than you do the big
do.
fluffy one.
You do. You have
I
more
like
control.
that.
Yeah.
You can also use it like on the neck bones.
On the collarbones.
Collarbones.
Yeah.
You can use it to give a little, highlight in the
So this has more control. That's why it's
cleavage.
like a little bit
It's denser.
denser.
I like this
Okay.
one.
Yeah, and you
Sign
can
me
get
up.
these. You can get these vegan. You can get these with natural hair if you want. I mean, there's so many different types. So this one is a blush brush, angled.
But you can also use it if it's not angled, right? So what is the
can.
purpose of the angled?
The angle is it's like blush brush for dummies. So you just have a crack
It's
a
still
little.
fluffy.
It is fluffy, but it's smaller.
Right.
It's denser and it's angled. So you just crack a little smile. And you go right onto, and I like to also stipple in as well. Once I get the blush on and and I can see it, I like to stipple it in.
You're big
like
on
that.
stippling.
I am, because it makes the makeup stay on longer.
What else do we have?
We have lid brush. Now this
I have this
is
kind of
just a
brush.
small, it's kind of fluffy and it's very soft.
And it's kind of flat.
It's kind of flat.
It's flat.
And again, it's
So you-
angled as well, so
Right.
you can really just get it on the ball of the eye, kind of
Right.
right there inside. Exactly.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. Like that one?
Am I the collector now?
You can
well,
also,
we're like,
wait,
we're
one
sharing.
second. Okay, so this brush, you can also, I like balance on the eye, so whatever I do on the top, I usually do a little on the bottom. So this also, with this angle, you can go right underneath the eye as well and just add some, you know, some color
Okay.
underneath the eye. You can also go in the corners of the eye to add a highlight right there.
Okay.
See, boop, see that little peak right there?
Right.
You can just, boop, right there, a little
Okay.
highlight.
And this is also a little bit flat.
It is a little flat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. What else?
This one is not flat. This is probably the only one other than the powder brush that doesn't have like kind of a curve or a flatness, because this is for the crease. So it comes up into a peak, but it's real fluffy. So this this is your basic crease brush.
So it's
So-
fluffy and it kind of comes a little bit to a point so that you can get in the
You
crease.
can get right in the
Okay.
corner here and do that crease.
Right. And it's
Right?
round.
It's round. All
round.
crease brushes should be round, and they should be a little fluffy. The more compact they are, the more they're gonna put on that dark crease color.
Right.
So you have to be careful.
Okay.
Angle brush, again, dual purpose angle brush. This is, again, flat and angled, hence the name angle brush. So this is great for brows, right?
To get like those little hairline.
Get the little hairs,
Yeah.
yep. And then it's good for eyeliner. So to
Okay.
get that cat eye that everyone loves.
And then do you just like wipe this off with the paper towel in between?
Yeah, or you can just have two of them and have one for
Okay.
usually I have two. One's for eyeliner, if you can see, like one's for eyeliner.
Oh yeah, one's black.
One is black.
And one's like brown,
And
which is
one
my
just
eyebrow
flat, yeah,
color.
because one I
Would
have
you
two.
wet that to put on the eyeliner?
So if you're using it for powder, yes, you want to dampen it a little bit. If you're using it for like liquid or creams or whatever, then obviously you don't
Right.
have to because it's already wet. But yeah, you can dampen it. Or for brows, you can dip this right into your wax first and then do your powder.
Oh, that's a great idea.
So again, these are all
just
dual
do this
purpose,
for powder.
and you can wipe them in between as well.
Right.
Some like dark black colors will be harder to get out, but you can wipe it.
So it's one thing to have like the right makeup put on, but having the right tools is also important.
Very
And
important.
these make your life easier. So
they do.
that's a really good way to live young. I love this one.